Alright, let's have a little chat. You've heard the term dark web whispered at parties or in dramatic TV shows, and your brain immediately conjures up an image of a shadowy room filled with glowing green code and villains in hoodies. How did you manage to make it this far in life without knowing the basic layout of the internet you use every single day? Today, I'll explain the real story of the dark web to you like you're 5 years old, and by the end of this, you'll finally understand what it is, what it isn't, and why it exists. And you'll be able to sound incredibly smart correcting your friends. Let's start off with something simple. The internet is not just one big thing. It has layers, like a cake or a very complicated sandwich. You see, the internet that most people think of is just the very top layer, the sprinkles on the cake. We call this the surface web, and this is everything you can find using a normal search engine like Google. It's your favorite news website, video sites with cats playing pianos, and social media where your aunt posts questionable recipes. Think of the surface web as the public park. I mean, anyone can go there. Just look around and you'll see everything that's out there in the open. It's easy to find and indexed for your convenience. It's the most visible part, but it's also the smallest part. Yes, the smallest. All those billions of websites are just the very tip of a very, very big iceberg. Now, underneath that public park is a much, much bigger area, and this is called the deep web. Now I know the name sounds spooky, but hang on just a sec. It's not what you think. The deep web is just the parts of the internet that you can't find with a search engine. It's not scary, it's just private. Your email inbox is the deep web, your online banking portal is the deep web. The content behind the paywall of a news site is the deep web. Even your company's internal server where you have to log in to see your work schedule is the deep web. Are you starting to see the pattern here? You need a key, like a password or a login, to get into these places. Now, Google can't show me the contents of your mailbox, and thank goodness for that. I mean, that would be chaos. So, the deep web is like your house. People can't just wander in off the streets and start looking through your sock drawer. They need a key to get in, and you have to let them in. It's not some secret hideout for criminals. It's just private stuff. It's estimated that the deep web makes up 90% or more of the entire internet. It's mostly boring administrative and personal info that's correctly kept behind a closed door. So, is the deep web the same as the dark web? No, sweetie. That's like saying your bedroom is the same as a secret agent's hidden bunker just because they both have doors. The deep web is normal and necessary for the internet in order for it to function without all of our private information spilling out everywhere. Okay, so we have the surface web, the public park, and we have the deep web, all the private houses and office buildings. So, where does the dark web fit in? Well, the dark web is a tiny, tiny little neighborhood inside the much larger deep web. It's a special section that's hidden on purpose and requires special tools to access. You can't get there with your normal web browser, like Chrome or Safari. It's kind of like a secret clubhouse, and you need a very secret key and a secret map to even find the front door. The whole point of this clubhouse is one thing: anonymity. Complete and total anonymity. It's designed from the ground up to hide who you are and where you're coming from. But how does it do that? Well, it does it with a special tool, a free piece of software called Tor. And Tor stands for the Onion Router, which is a perfect name. Just think of an onion. It has layers and layers and layers, and when you use the Tor browser to go to a website, your request doesn't go straight there. Instead, it gets wrapped in multiple layers of encryption, like wrapping a present in 10 boxes, one inside the other. Your request is then bounced around a global network of computers run by volunteers, and each computer it bounces to only unwraps one layer of the encryption to see where to send it next. It's like passing a secret note in class. You give the note to your friend Sarah. Sarah doesn't know who the note is for, only that she needs to give it to Ben. And Ben doesn't know where it came from, only that it came from Sarah and he needs to give it to Maria. This happens a few more times until the final person finally gets the note. And if the teacher intercepts the note at any point, well, they can't trace it all the way back to you. They can only see one step in the chain. And that's what Tor does. It makes your internet traffic take a long, weird, random path through different computers so that no single point, not even the website you're visiting, knows who you are or where you started. It's all about making you anonymous. It's kind of like wearing a very good costume at a party where nobody knows it's you. Websites on the dark web also look different. They don't end in .com or .org, they end in .onion. And their names are usually a ridiculous jumble of random letters and numbers, like A7H4KXJ2B6MNO5P.onion. They're not designed to be catchy, they're designed to be unguessable and private. You can only open these .onion sites using the Tor browser. I mean, it's the special key to the secret clubhouse. So, why does this place even exist? You're probably thinking it was made for criminals. Well, you're not entirely wrong, but you're not entirely right either. Here's the funny part. Tor was originally created and funded by the US government. Yes, really. It was developed by the United States Naval Research Laboratory to allow their intelligence operatives and spies to communicate online completely anonymously without being traced. They created the ultimate tool for secret communication. Then they released it to the public for free. I mean, why would they do that though? Well, because the more people who use it for all sorts of reasons, the more a spy's message just blends in with all the other anonymous traffic. It's like trying to find one specific person wearing a mask at a giant costume party. If everyone's in a costume, then the spy is harder to spot. And because of this anonymity, the dark web has a two-sided personality. It is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for both good and bad. On one side, yes, it's exactly what you've seen in the movies. There are illegal marketplaces where people buy and sell things they absolutely should not be buying and selling. There are forums for criminals to chat, and it's a place where people who want to do bad things can hide from the police. It's like a playground with no grown-ups, so some kids will definitely try to get away with breaking all the rules. And this is the part that gets all the media attention, because it's scary and sensational. But that's not the whole story. What about the good side? Why would a normal, non-criminal person ever need that much anonymity? Well, imagine you live in a country with a very strict government that controls the internet. They block news sites, they censor social media, and they punish people for speaking out against them. For those people, the dark web isn't a scary place, it's a lifeline. It's the only way for journalists to report on corruption without being arrested. It's the only way for activists to organize and share information safely. And it's a tool for free speech in places where free speech doesn't exist. It's a way for regular people to research sensitive health issues without their government or insurance company knowing about it. It's like a secret language. If you and a friend have a secret language, you can use it to plan a surprise party, which is good. Or you could use it to plan to steal cookies from the cookie jar, which is bad. The secret language itself is just a tool. It's neutral, and the dark web is the exact same. It's a technology that provides privacy. What people do with that privacy, that's the real question. So, let's be very clear. Just visiting the dark web is not illegal. Using the Tor browser is not illegal. It's what you choose to do there that might be. It's kind of like owning a kitchen knife. Sure, you can use it to make a delicious sandwich, which is perfectly legal. Or you could do something terrible with it. Now, the police aren't going to arrest you for simply having a knife in your kitchen drawer. And in the same way, security researchers, law enforcement, and curious people browse the dark web all the time. The real story of the dark web is that it's a small, complicated, and misunderstood corner of the internet. It's a powerful tool for anonymity that was accidentally created by a government and is now used by both heroes and villains. It's not the same as the deep web, which is just a normal, private part of the internet where your boring work files live. The dark web is a specific place that you have to go looking for with a special key. So, the dark web is not some magical, scary place. It's just a little corner of the internet where everyone wears a mask. It's part of the much bigger and mostly boring deep web where your emails live. And you need a special browser called Tor, the magic submarine, to go there. See? You get it now. It's just a tool. Some people use it to whisper secrets for good, and some use it to do very naughty things. But congratulations, you're not clueless like a little kid anymore. Now go, explain it to your friends and pretend you've been an expert on this the whole time.